Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News Update. The Hunter's proximity to gas pipelines and energy infrastructure, along with our port capability and skilled workforce, has the region earmarked as an ideal site for a hydrogen energy hub. The federal government is today expected to get the ball rolling on 7 hubs across the country, putting $464 million on the table in grants for local projects. Hydrogen is being touted as a clean energy source for the future, not only for domestic electricity generation, but also a highly lucrative export market. Energy Minister Angus Taylor says Australia has the potential to become a world leader in the production of affordable clean hydrogen, creating thousands of jobs and billions in export revenue. Olympic shooter Dan Repicoli has been pre-selected by the ALP executive as the party's candidate for the seat of Hunter being vacated by Joel Fitzgibbon. This is despite local branch members calling for a rank-and-file vote to select a contender. Former CFMEU Northern District President Mick Watson has described the move as very poor form. He's told the Herald the party will only have itself to blame if it loses more votes in the Hunter electorate at the next election. Dan Repicoli has been pre-selected despite only joining the ALP a few weeks ago. A plan from the federal government to roll out nuclear-powered submarines is being met with backlash from a Hunter Peace Group. The Hunter Peace Group, along with former Lord Mayor Joy Cummings, declared Newcastle a nuclear-free zone in 1982, a commitment which was reaffirmed by the current Lord Mayor in June this year. The group is calling for the region to be removed from any involvement with the submarines. Linda Forbes from the Hunter Peace Group says wherever these submarines are will be a target.
Anywhere where there's military equipment, and you become more of a target, as you're aware. Of course, we've got Williamtown Air Base here that is going to be expanded, and we have the Lockheed Martin on site there where they're training young people from the university and the high school. So it's all part of the militarisation. I think it's putting Newcastle more on the map.
There's a very high fire danger today in the Hunter, with the region expecting top temperatures in the high 20s and moderate northwesterly winds. The Rural Fire Service has been busy across the weekend monitoring hazard reduction burns, while crews have brought a 400-hectare blaze off Mitchell Line Road at Singleton under control. The Weather Bureau says a fresh southwest change will see temperatures drop to the mid-teens tomorrow, with showers forecast. Newcastle Council says it will try to minimise disruption to residents and businesses as it begins work today on the demolition of the mall car park in King Street. It follows an assessment of the 7-storey parking garage last year, which highlighted public safety concerns. The demolition work is due for completion by the end of January next year. It clears the way for a view corridor to be created between the foreshore and Christchurch Cathedral, featuring a grand staircase. Maitland Council is encouraging residents to have their say on what they would like to see within the Maitland community over the next decade. Residents can now leave their feedback and comments via Council's website until October 10. Mayor Loretta Baker says the plan will act as a guide for Council until 2032.
Well, this will inform the next Council developing their operational plan and delivery plan, but it goes all the way through to 2032. So I guess depending on the new Council, what they take from it, that this will guide the very first budget of the new council, the very first delivery plan.
2NURFM Sport.
Night star Jacob Saifidi will face Newcastle District Court to defend a civil suit brought against him following a pub brawl in 2018. Saifidi broke his leg in the altercation, which ruled him out for a chunk of the 2019 season. The matter is listed for pre-trial conference tomorrow. Former Knights winger James McManus has dropped his landmark lawsuit against the club. The 35-year-old intended to prove the Knights were liable for concussions that left him with ongoing neurological issues. The hearing was set to begin in the Supreme Court today, but has been settled out of court. And Western-based trotter Fantasy Money will contest the Hawkesbury to Hunter after winning one of last week's heats. The mare was almost sold by trainer Rodney James 6 months ago after a stint in Tamworth. Now she will run in the $12,000 final this Friday. The final draw will be released tomorrow. That's sport. I'm Harrison Clinch.
And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 5, 36, 6, 15, 43 and 18, and the supplementaries are 24 and 29. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.